You don't celebrate your birthday. You treat it like any other day. And somehow, that says more about you than you think. You don't expect messages. You don't wait for surprises. You don't remind anyone. You wake up, check your phone, and move on like nothing matters. But here's what you're missing. This isn't indifference. It's a mindset most people don't understand. First pattern. You've detached from external validation. Psychology shows that when people stop tying meaning to events, they shift their identity inward. While others wait for attention, you've trained yourself not to need it. Your birthday comes and it feels irrelevant. Not because it is, but because you've made yourself irrelevant in your own story. That's not strength. That's quiet emotional withdrawal. Second pattern. You minimize your own importance. You downplay the day. You brush it off when someone remembers. It's nothing. Psychology calls this self-devaluation, a defense mechanism built over time. Maybe people forgot before. Maybe it stopped feeling special. So now you act like it never mattered. But the truth is harsh. You didn't lose interest. You lowered your worth. Third pattern. You avoid being seen. Birthdays bring attention, messages, calls, people focusing on you, and something about that feels uncomfortable. Psychology shows that people who avoid celebration often fear exposure, not because they hate attention, but because they don't feel safe being the center of it. So you stay quiet. You disappear into the day. The brutal truth? You're not low-key. You're hiding. If you're still watching this, it already says something about you. You're self-aware. You notice patterns most people ignore. And if this hit even slightly, you already know it's real. Subscribe if you want to understand yourself at a deeper level, not just surface behavior. Fourth pattern. You've disconnected from joy itself. Not just birthdays, other things too. You don't get excited easily. You don't hype things up. You stay neutral, even when something should matter. Psychology links this to emotional suppression. When you've learned not to expect much, you stop feeling much. Your birthday becomes just another date, not because it is, but because you've trained yourself not to feel it. And that's the hardest truth. You're not mature. You're emotionally numb in ways you haven't admitted yet. And over time, this pattern spreads. You stop celebrating yourself. You stop expecting from others. You stop marking moments that actually matter. You tell yourself it's peace, but it starts to feel empty. Because humans aren't built to ignore meaning. We're built to create it. So let me ask you something. When your birthday passes quietly, do you actually feel okay? Or just used to feeling nothing? And if no one remembered, would it really not matter? Or would you just pretend it doesn't? Subscribe if you want to understand people, but more importantly, understand what you've been avoiding within yourself.